Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good morning. Hope you done cooking whatever you need to cook, or everything is in the oven prepping and all that good stuff, child. All that good stuff. Let me say hi to everybody. We about to get this party started. What's up, Pat? Michelle Chapman. Hey, go in on all of them, girl. What's up, Tan? Hey, Keisha. Keisha. I always want to say it. Keisha. Hey, just simply. What's up, Mia? What's up, Italia? Hey, Quintessential. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Listen, I'd have been up. I didn't cook what I needed to cook. It's cooling off. I'm about to put it in the aluminum pan when we get done. Jump in the shower. But I don't have to go nowhere until I really don't need to leave my house till about 3 o'clock. So I got a little bit of time. So I said, I'm going to come live and talk to the people, because I put that little information out there last night about Robyn, and baby, y'all have been lighting Robyn's ass up. Do you hear me? Y'all have been lighting Robyn's ass up. So let's talk about it. First of all, please hit that like button as you come in the room. If you have not already hit the like button, please do that. Y'all know that helps me. That helps the notifications go out. I know it's Thanksgiving, so a lot of people are probably busy, but we want as many people as possible to know we over here talking about Robyn, honey. So child. So let's start at the beginning. So we know the whole debacle that has become the Real Housewives of Potomac, and this whole situation with the Wendy, Mia. What's up, Phil? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you, love. With this whole Mia, Wendy debacle, right? And I say debacle because honestly, hold on, let me get myself together, child. Because y'all know they filmed this stuff so long ago, right? They filmed all of this stuff in spring, summer. So this was 6 or 7 months ago that they filmed these things. And I don't think
I think that in the moment, they really thought they was doing the damn thing. Hey, everybody, come in. The confessionals next episode will let us know how she really felt. Right, okay? Happy Thanksgiving to you, Sophia. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Creative Diva. Happy Thanksgiving, love. So, I think that in the moment, they thought they was doing the damn thing. I think that in the moment, they really, really thought that they had knocked this thing out the park. I honestly do, y'all. I honestly feel like they thought, oh yeah, we did this. We did this. And now that they're getting the backlash, they don't know what to do with it. Because remember, hey Cat Chronicles, happy Thanksgiving to you too, love. Because remember when the footage leaked, remember when the footage leaked about the fight between Wendy and Mia. Remember, first of all, everybody assumed that Wendy was the one. Remember, the narrative was that Wendy was the aggressor, that she started it, whatever, right? And then when the footage came out that Mia was actually the one, because I think, so here's what I think happened. If you watch that episode, you can see that Wendy was the one that was up and yelling, right? And I think that when people went to the blogs and said, oh my goodness, the Real Housewives of Potomac was filming down at Bar 1 in Miami, and Wendy was yelling, and Wendy was this, because people didn't see, because people probably weren't paying much attention to what was going on at the table. They didn't see or hear what happened before they saw Wendy get up yelling and going off and trying to go after Mia, right? So if you're at the restaurant minding your business, I mean, you see people filming. Okay, you might be giving a side eye. You might be kind of like, what they doing over there? Oh my gosh, y'all, it's the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh my goodness, they filming. But you're not in their conversation. You know what I'm saying? You're not in there day to day. You know, you at your table, you might be trying to ear hustle, but you on the other side of the restaurant. But then you see Wendy get up and you hear Wendy cussing and going off and talking about this and that. Like, we saw that. So if you were at the restaurant and now you want to call the blogs and tell the blogs what happened, your account is going to be Wendy, because that's what you saw. You ain't hear what Mia said. You didn't see Mia throw the drink. Unless you were looking at the table when it happened, you didn't see Mia throw the drink. So I think that's how the narrative got out there, that Wendy started it, or that Wendy was the aggressor, right? But then we got the footage. We saw that that it was more to it, and that Mia was really the one out here, doing these things, right? Phil said he ain't never buy it. I feel you, Boom. I feel you. So we saw what happened. Now, again, I ain't about to relitigate it, y'all. We've been talking about it all week. Look at a piece of hair. I can see it in the light. It's just a piece of hair sitting right there. Child, my hair is doing its own thing. I ain't about to sit here and relitigate all that. Like, at this point, you feel how the way you feel, whatever. Right, you realize, right. We're gonna, yes, CC free. You know, I know, baby. So the episode happened, and all of a sudden, the backlash has been building, right? This season, the backlash has been building against Giselle, against Robyn, against Ashley. The backlash has already been building, but I think the crescendo hit Sunday night. Most people, I know most of my fellow YouTubers that review the show, child, we was texting and DMing and all. We was mad as fish grease. We was mad as fish grease. Y'all know I went live Sunday night. Y'all know I don't never usually do a live show the night of, because so many other YouTubers are live, Mims and T and so many other people. Baby, I went live. I don't think they was ready for the backlash. I don't think that they anticipated that the crowd would not be on their side. I think they knew that, there would be people that didn't agree with them, of course. But I don't think they expected what is happening with the fan base, right? I don't think Robyn, Giselle, Mia, I don't think they was expecting this. We know Mia deactivated her Twitter. We know Robyn turned off her comments. Like, we know these are the things that are going on right now. I'm going to say this. Robyn, we know what Mia said. We talked about that yesterday. But Robyn last night, she did an interview. And some of what she said in the interview, people are talking about. So let's get into that. So I had to give y'all the backstory and stuff. We was hot because of all the gaslighting. They thought, yeah, they really did. They thought. I just saw Karen's reviews, and for the first time, I don't think I agree with 100% with her. You know what? I honestly haven't been looking at Karen's reviews. I know she's been doing her reviews. She's trying to do the whole heavenly thing over on her YouTube. I honestly have not watched not one. And y'all know I like Karen. But Karen is also very, I don't trust that I just ain't watching it. I don't think I'm gonna I don't think her reviews are gonna entertain me. That's the nicest way I can say that. They think they're the fan favorites and no one is gonna go against them. Yeah, they definitely think they're the fan favorites, child. Hey VMW, what's going on, love? They think they are I just read that. Karen is sneaky. I love Karen, but child, Karen is sneaky and Karen is a liar. And I love Karen, but Karen is a liar, child. I can say I take all of this as an insult. Robyn's statement makes me feel like she thinks the audience is dumb, like we don't see what happened. But let's talk about it, Jonathan. What's up, big bro? Let's talk about what Robyn has said. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the other? Y'all, hold on. Where did the other one go? Hold on. Of course I would do that. So Robyn did an interview with I guess today.com. I don't know. And this is what Miss Robyn had to say. Robyn Dixon tells today.com. Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. I wish she didn't do it. But my thing with Wendy was I really wanted her to stop. Oh, no, that's not where I want to start. That's not where I wanted to start. Because we're going to get to. Yeah, we fine. Let me start with this one because I ain't gonna do no whole. I'm not gonna do a whole lot with this whole Monique thing. Let me read this part first. Dixon says, I don't even understand the comparison. To me, it was two totally different things. In my opinion, throwing water on someone's face is messed up. But to equate it to Monique grabbing Candace and punching her multiple times, I just couldn't make the connection. It just didn't turn into that situation. Like we weren't like, oh my God, Mia's horrible or Wendy did this. It wasn't one of those things we were taking sides. It was just like, okay, this has to stop. Now, at what point did y'all see Robyn actively try to stop and calm Wendy down and calm me? Where did y'all see that happen? I didn't see Robyn trying to stop anything. I saw Robyn egging it on and instigating. I saw Robyn taking out her phone and videotaping. I saw Robyn laughing and giggling about it. I didn't see. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see where Robyn tried to stop anything. Did y'all see that? Okay. With the Monique thing, the violence was not okay. But I was more upset about what happened afterward with the social media, the manipulation, the lying, and all of that. Okay, so let's address that for a second. Either you mad about the violence or you wasn't mad about the violence. Now, you mad about the violence about Monique putting her hands on Candace, or you mad about what Monique did after the fact on social media and in your words trying to manipulate and change up the story. You got to give me one. It can't listen. What you mad about? Now you said it to you, it ain't the same thing. You don't see the comparison. Fine. I ain't about to argue about that. I want to focus on the second part, but I wanted to read both statements, but that's just where I am with that. That's just where I am with that. Okay. What's up, Abs? Hey, Danny. Sorry, I said Danny. What's up, DJ? Hey, Tracy. What's up, love? Robyn said, and I quote, if you gonna fight, then and shut the exactly, CC Freak. Now let's look at the second statement, because the second statement is where I want to focus, because again, I ain't relitigating Monique, child. I'm not doing it. Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. I wish she didn't do it. But my thing with Wendy was I really wanted her to stop because I didn't want her to do something that she would regret that jeopardized her job or her reputation. So telling her why, so exactly what CC Freak just said. So telling her If you're going to fight, fight. If not, shut the F up. That's you trying to protect her and protect her job and her reputation. That's you trying to help her out. That's you having her back. And again, at what point did you try to stop and de-escalate the situation with Wendy? At what point did you say, Wendy girl, Wendy girl, Wendy girl? I didn't see that. Now, y'all tell me, let me know when I'm wrong, but I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Okay. Then she says, Dixon continues, I explained to her that you have more to lose than Mia. Really? Is that what you said? When I'm telling her you're being antagonistic, I'm telling her that because I'm saying you're going to make her do something that you don't want her to do. Wait a minute. You told her she was being antagonistic after she had already thrown the drink. That was after she had already thrown the drink. So at what point were you trying to warn her about Mia doing something? Because that was after she had already thrown the drink. I don't want you to be caught up in it. So that was my whole point. And I'm upset that they didn't really express that. So by the they, are you talking about the editors? Are you talking about production? Who is the they that you're talking about that you feel like they didn't really express that? Who is the they in that sentence, Robyn? Is it Wendy? Is it Mia? Is it like, who is the they? They're blaming Karen next episode for not stopping it. Ciao. What was Karen? Ciao. Well, I tell you, these are some moving the goalpost type chicks. So now it's Karen's fault that Karen didn't stop it. Well, I can give more details, but that's not what this live is about. More detail. Wait a minute. If Robyn got up and pulled Wendy back, then it's different. But she was egging her on the whole time and just record. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, I didn't see any of those people trying to diffuse the situation. Nobody. Now, Karen stayed out of it. Ashley pretty much stayed out of it. Ashley was eating her damn food. I would even say that Sharice, I didn't see Sharice, but Giselle and Robyn, they inserted themselves as they always do. Robyn, girl, you was better off not saying nothing. Hey Natalia, what's up, love? Happy Thanksgiving. You was better off just not saying nothing. Like, I really wish you just would have just shut up. Because what you're saying makes no sense. And now they are eating you up. Your last comment about the DSW event. What DSW event, CC Freak? Hold on, let me go back. Robyn hung out with Monique at a DSW event after the fight, so she's a whole liar. Oh, well, child. Well, in the sneak peek, she's consoling Mia after Wendy and Mia left. Who's consoling Mia? Karen? Ashley was drunk. Child, Ashley always drunk. That's why Ashley at the beginning of the season, talking about some daggone, she's sober and on the wagon. I said, we'll see how long that lasts. That shit ain't last one episode, child. It didn't last one episode, child. It didn't last one episode. Anyway, the waiters were the MVPs for me. They kept bringing the food. Child, they showed, listen, they said, oh, we're going to get this good tip. We're going to get this good tip. They sure did, child. They kept bringing that food like, I don't see y'all sitting here arguing. I don't see y'all. I don't see none of this. But I'm going to get this good tip. In the sneak peek, Mia is mad at Karen. Yeah, in the sneak peek, Mia is mad that Karen is blaming her. Yeah, but again, when Karen, see, the thing is this, Karen tried to not take sides. They tried to force Karen into taking a side. Giselle was like, just be a friend and stand for something for once in your life. Ma'am, sometimes being a friend is doing exactly what Karen did. If I'm amongst a group of friends and they all acting a fool, I'm going to tell them that they all acting a fool. Why I got to choose a side? Why do I have to choose the lesser of two evils? Why do I have to make a decision about who I think is being the less of an asshole if I think both of them are being asses? And I'm going to say, I think both of y'all behave badly. And that's what Karen was saying. Karen was like, listen, I was in the middle of this shit, and I think it was bad behavior on both sides. That's it. Hey, y'all, my mom moved Thanksgiving to Christmas, and she took 2 hours to tell me, Janae. Now your mama decided she was going to move the whole holiday a month later. Girl, I ain't mad at your mama, though. Robyn was consoling Mia and they all were, though. The way Giselle ran after Mia, the way that they were like, when Mia showed them her finger, talking about I'm bleeding, and they was, get her a kit. Oh my gosh, get her some first aid. Oh my gosh, oh my God. Girl, if y'all don't go sit down somewhere, girl, your finger is bleeding. Your nail is broken because of you. Wendy didn't do that to you. You did that. That was between production trying to hold you back or you trying to get to Wendy. You did that to yourself. I mean, it don't take away the fact that it might hurt. Sure, it hurts. But don't sit here. You're not going to play victim. You ain't going to sit here and play victim like somebody did something to you, ma'am. She got up and said hell no to the cooking. Girl. Yeah, Robyn should have just kept her damn mouth shut. Robyn is digging a bigger hole. She should have just kept her mouth shut. I can't wait for the reunion. I hope Wendy and Candace tag team and reading that. It looks like Wendy and Candace are the clip that I saw. I saw a clip, and of course, Candace is crying, child. Candace is crying. I guess she's upset about when they told her what happened. I'm sure she's going to say she got some PTSD about what happened to her child. And we see Wendy on the phone, and Wendy said she had been up all night crying, and she was upset, and that they're having a barbecue on the beach for Karen's birthday, and Karen tells Wendy she wants her to come. That's the sneak peek that I saw. And so you see Ashley, Karen, and Candace talking to Wendy, telling her, you know, girl, you don't let these women keep you away. You have a right to be here. You know, we got your back. And Karen says, listen, this is my party for my birthday, and I want you there, and I'm not going to take no for an answer. And so Wendy agrees to come. But it looks like Wendy did not go back to the house. Production probably didn't let her. Production probably did not let her go back to the house that night, especially since her parting words were, I'm going to beat her ass when she comes to the house. So they probably didn't allow that to happen. You know what I mean? I wanted to cry too. Candace is so sensitive. Child, y'all know it don't take much for Candace to cry, child. Mia beat her own ass. Not Mia beat her own ass. Jay Williams, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. The first housewife to do that. That's a title she can claim because boss isn't one. You better say it again for the people in the back, honey. The fact that Robyn used to work in PR and felt that statement was appropriate. Right. Like, girl. Robyn. Robyn. She apologized on social media, but she didn't apologize to when that matters. Well, you know, the other thing too is, and Wendy posted a statement that said, you know, basically, y'all had 6 months and this is the best that y'all could come up with. Like, y'all knew this was coming. Y'all knew the fight was coming. Y'all knew all of this was coming. And this is the best that y'all could come up with. Notice Giselle ain't saying shit. At least I haven't seen it. Have y'all seen any statements from Giselle? I ain't seen Giselle say nothing. Oh, I wouldn't want to. I don't. First of all, I don't think production let her go back to the house. But even if production had let her go back, I'm with you. I wouldn't want to go back either. I wouldn't want to go back. Especially not that night. Like everything was just too. It was just too. Everything was just too raw. Everybody needed a timeout. Everybody needed a timeout. It was just too raw. Yeah, everybody needed a timeout. Right. But yeah, y'all are lighting her up. I just wanted to come live. I said, oh my goodness. I said, they are lighting her up. Y'all, because I dropped that video at what, like maybe about 11:30, quarter to 12 last night. And my comment section, y'all have been lighting Robyn's ass up. And that's what I'm saying. I really think they thought that people would be on their side. I really think they thought that public opinion, or at least the majority of public opinion, would support where their point of view on this. I really think that's what they thought. I think they thought that public opinion would be with them, which is a weird mindset that you would think that public opinion would be on your side on this one. But I really think that's what it is. I think that they thought public opinion would be on their side. I really think that's what they thought, y'all. Robyn should have owned up to her actions and apologized, but she doesn't want to be seen as wrong, so she won't do that. Exactly. Italian. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If I was gonna get my Olivia Pope on in this situation, that's exactly the statement I would have written for Robyn if she were my client. The statement I would have written for Robyn would have been along the lines of, you know, things get heated in the moment, you know, but in hindsight and looking back on that situation, I realized that my actions were not appropriate and that I should have been supporting and helping to de-escalate a situation that I actually did the opposite. You know, I don't know how, but it would be in that ballpark, somewhere in that ballpark, child. It's funny because, to be honest, Wendy is not the most popular, but we see right and wrong, right? Because I'm not a big. I mean, Wendy's not. For me, I'm not a big Wendy. She's not one of my favorites. I think they didn't think anyone would care. Yeah, I think they thought that people would side with Mia. I think they thought that. Well, one, I don't think they thought that people would think it was that big of a deal. That's number one. And then the big deal that they thought it was, I think people thought they would side with Mia. I think that's what people thought. Yeah, she has a degree in business marketing, so which is all the more reason why I don't understand. I don't even give me line. I'm gonna just put that over there to the side. They are very dumb if they thought that. Well, they can't read the room. They can't read the room. Wendy is the new OG. Yeah. So again, I think honestly, I don't think they anticipated this would be the response from the majority of the fan base. They definitely, and again, you got to remember too, I don't think that they anticipated the issues I don't think they anticipate. See, it's layers to this. You got to remember that the majority of the fan base is already upset at this whole situation with Candace and Chris and Giselle and Robyn and Ashley. So I definitely don't think they thought it was that big of a deal. I don't think they thought that this Chris thing would become as big of a deal as it is. I think because Giselle has gotten away with attacking people's marriages and attacking people's husbands for so long, I don't think she anticipated that the tide would turn on this, especially since see, the thing about Giselle is this. Giselle is very calculating. I'm not saying she's smart. See, calculating and smart, two different things. She's very calculating. And I think Giselle weighed the fact that Candace is not, for the most part, a fan favorite. I'm not saying she don't have fans. Everybody has fans. But a lot of people have problems with Candace. The way that Andy spoke to Candace and addressed Candace, hell, the way that Nicki Minaj even addressed some of what Candace said. I think Giselle thought that she had public opinion on her side, and that's why she chose to go after Candace. It's all a game for her. It's all a pecking order. You notice when she realized that Karen was a fan favorite, you notice how she backed up off of Karen. Y'all notice how, I mean, she still throws shade at Karen or whatever, but you notice how Giselle has backed up off of Karen. Notice. You got to pay attention to the chess pieces that Giselle plays. Hey, Raven, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to anybody that's coming. Please hit that like button as you walk in the door. Right. Giselle throws the rock and hides her hand. And so I think that in Giselle's mind, she thought that this little comment she made about Chris was a little light shade, like a little light. I don't think that she thought it would go the way it's going. It would go in the direction that it's going. And see, her and Ashley, when they got together and decided that they was going to team up and they was going to come for Chris together, you know, her and Ashley clearly did not align themselves and get their stories straight, because Ashley is taking it a step further, right? Last episode, Ashley talking about Chris walked up behind her friend, and now they talking about whether Chris hit somebody on the butt or not. That's sexual assault. It is. If I am at a bar minding my business and somebody walks up and hits me on my butt, I can file charges. Now, I mean, is it going to be anything? Is anybody going to jail? No. But I can certainly make somebody's life very, very complicated and difficult for a couple of months. I can file a report. We have to go to court. They have to get an attorney. They have to show up for court. Maybe they end up having to do some community service or something like that. It doesn't mean that the person is going to the federal penitentiary, but it doesn't mean that that's okay either. You can't just walk up to somebody and do what you want to do. And you too, Latita. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And yes, safe travels to anybody getting on these roads, even if you're just going across town. Safe travels, you guys. But you just can't do that. And so now we have gone from, oh, well, Chris was flirting with me and Chris was looking at me, and Chris made me uncomfortable because we were in a room together, to now they had a whole debate about whether this man actually put his hands on another woman. See, that's how things spiral. That's how things spiral. See what I'm saying? That's why y'all got to be careful when y'all when I say y'all, I ain't talking about my tribe. I'm saying in general. That's why you got to be careful when you start putting stuff out there in the universe, because stuff spirals. And a little white lie turns into a whole. We see it happen all the time. Giselle said the butt part, not Ashley. Giselle puts that's what and that's what I'm saying, Tracy. We had a whole debate about who said what and what was said, but at the end of the day, now what we've put out there in the universe is that now Chris has put his hands. We went from, oh, he made me uncomfortable, to he physically put his hands on someone. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't think that Giselle and Robyn and Ashley, when they was plotting, I don't think they anticipated it going left. So now you already have that conversation going left. Now you add on this Mia Wendy thing. Baby, they wasn't ready for this. Robyn and Giselle will never learn, because the same people that they mistreat will break their necks to be in their circle. Right. Because listen, this about to make some of y'all mad. I love y'all, but this about to make some of y'all mad. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Wendy was one of them. Wendy was one of them. Wendy wanted to be a part of the clique. Wendy wanted to be a part of their clique. Wendy was one of them. What's up, Lemon Kush? Robyn and Giselle will never learn, because I say, oh, I just said that. Hey, Kelly Lewis. Hey. So again, I'm not saying that makes it okay for Mia to do what Mia did to Wendy. I'm not, again, don't conflate what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is what Kelly just said is Robyn and Giselle will never learn, because the same people they mistreat will break their necks to be in their circle. Wendy, when she first came on this show, Wendy was one of them. Wendy was breaking her neck to be a part of the clique. Even went to Giselle. Remember that whole conversation that they had? I have never, in the history of watching the Real Housewives of any franchise, and we know that D9, the black sororities and fraternities are different than the white sororities and fraternities, but I ain't never, even on Love and Marriage Huntsville, where almost every single one of them is a member of a D9 organization except for Maurice. All of the main characters, main people on Love and Marriage Huntsville are a part of D9. I've never heard people reference their fraternity and their sororities in this mess. They keep it out of it. But do y'all remember that whole conversation that Wendy and Giselle had when they were at Monique's house? They were walking, and Wendy was asking Giselle for her advice, and she was like, as my soror, da 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 da. I ain't never seen nobody do that before. I've never seen anybody talk sorority fraternity talk like that. I ain't never seen it. But they had that whole conversation where she reached out to Giselle and she wanted her help. I thought Wendy and Giselle would bond even more over AKA. Well, you know what? The one thing I will never forget K. Michelle saying. K. Michelle said, "You will never see me talk about Delta Sigma Theta. You will never see me wear any paraphernalia on these shows because I already know what I'm doing on this show. I'm not going to bring that to my letters. I'm not going to bring that to my organization. I know that I'm on this show acting a fool, and I'm going to act a fool." So a lot of people don't even speak on it and don't even reference it because they know they on here. They know they acting up. So I was really surprised when I saw that conversation because I've never seen anybody do it. I've just never seen them do it. And that's not to say they did anything wrong because in that moment they weren't doing anything wrong. But I've just never seen it. Giselle, I'm gonna say Giselle is one of, because I'm not gonna say she's the only one. Giselle is one of the only members of D9 that I've even seen wearing paraphernalia on the show. I know Dr. Jackie on Married to Medicine references that she's an AKA. And I mean, we've seen her in pink and green, but I don't know if I've seen her in paraphernalia. I think Dr. Contessa, when they had the spinoff of Married to Medicine LA, because her friend that was on the show was also her line sister. So they referenced, and then they referenced Delta on that a lot because they're line sisters, they're friends, and they also line sisters. So, but generally speaking, you just don't see a lot of that. But anyway, I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. I'm just bringing up a point. Contessa's husband, what? I didn't even know Contessa's husband was Greek until recently. I didn't even know he was Greek. Yeah, Heavenly's husband does wear a lot of cute stuff. Now he does. He was a lot of Omega Psi Phi, a lot of cute stuff, but he don't be in the mess. Damon be minding his business. Child, Damon don't be in the mess. I say that. Damon does not be in the mess. But yeah, now you're right. You're right. You're right. If I were to say somebody, I probably would put Dr. Damon at the top of that list. I would probably put Dr. Damon at the top of the list. Because he was a lot of. I've seen Robyn wear Delta stuff like on her Instagram. I've seen her wear, like one time, I think one scene, I remember her wearing a sweatshirt, and I think it was a Delta sweatshirt, but the way the scene was edited, you couldn't really fully see everything, but I think it was. Now I've seen Robyn wear stuff that have elephants on it. She's got her hats with the elephants and stuff like that. I've seen her wear stuff like that. But yeah. So anyway, but that's just going way left. But yeah, Wendy wanted to be a part of the clique, child. She sure did. Came on the show, wanting to be a part of the clique. Really, Candace chose to disregard all of the underhanded stuff that Giselle was doing to others, knowing she was wrong because it didn't apply to her. Now it's her turn. Giselle wears para on the show because it's a huge part of her identity. She never left the yard. The way she treats people, she ain't never left the yard. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to say something that I probably shouldn't say. How do I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, I agree, Latia. I agree. She ain't never left the yard, child. And you see, because she's always hazing somebody. She's always trying. That's what she did to Monique when the very first scene. Again, whether you like Monique or not, go back to the very first scene that Monique was in with Giselle. That is classic. I'm sizing you up 101. That is classic Hayes 101. The way Giselle treated Monique, it was classic Yard and Jonathan. And anybody else that's Greek, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. But that whole conversation was classic. And when Monique got the best of her, Giselle was embarrassed, and she had it out for Monique ever since. Trust me, she wore it at least 3 times on the show. They posted in our sorority group all the time. They don't talk about Robyn in our sorority group anymore. We over her. Ooh, Raven. So she's okay. So she's one. Yeah, I know she's. I like I said, I thought I saw a sweatshirt one time, and I know that she's worn a hat. I think she's worn. I know she's worn an elephant hat, and she's worn stuff with elephants on it. But again, I can't. I can't speak to every single episode. Child, I can't speak to that. Example of people not holding Giselle accountable is Candace crying and pleading with Giselle instead of giving her the same smoke she gives everybody else after Giselle disrespected her husband. Child, Monique wanted to be a part of the GEB crew. What's the GEB group? What's that? Life lessons. What's GEB? Tell me what that means. I don't know what that stands for. GEB. Girls. Tell me what GEB stands for. Let me in. Let me in. It's the ladies' fault. They treat her like she is the queen when they come on the show. You're right. She's a big. Listen, for the people, for my D9 in the group, y'all know what I was going to say. Y'all know what I was going to say. Oh, green eyed bandits. Oh, okay. My bad, y'all. I'm a little slow on the uptake. I was a little slow. Listen, for my y'all know, for my people in the room, y'all know what I was going to say about Giselle. That's why I'm going to leave it over there. I'm going to just put it over to y'all know what I was going to say. That's why some are triggering by Giselle and Robyn. They remind folks of the worst of sorority life. That could be true. That could be true. I don't know if I have any mods in the room, but what's my likes looking like? We got 128 people in the room. Please hit the like button, you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm having a good time with y'all. Please hit that like button. That's Mo Black. That's why it doesn't make sense. Monique tried to be Giselle's friend. I ain't going down that road, Mo. I love you, Mo. I ain't going to, I'm not tumbling down that hill today. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. Giselle still thinks she's a big sister. She thinks she's the dean. Giselle act like she is the dean, and the cast, the rest of the ladies are Ivies. Now I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to throw it away now. Anyway, I do have mods in the room. Hey, Tracy, love. I got 59 likes. Can I get over 100, you guys? Can we get to 100? It's 128 people in the room. Can we get to 100 likes? I appreciate it. I'm so glad I have no idea what's going on because I sound like I'll be fighting everyone. Abby, you would just be fighting everybody anyway. Abby just be fighting. Bandits, I've been calling them green-eyed monsters this whole time. Okay, yes, please light up. Oh, yeah, thank you. I need some questions to him. You know what? I have some friends that are I have some Delta I have some Hampton Delta friends that came some Hampton Delta friends. I never thought to ask because first of all, I never thought to ask because I already know the answer to my question. I already know who Giselle was. I've met a million Giselles in my lifetime. I already know who Giselle was down at Hampton University. You hear me? Well, I won't go down that road. Yeah, listen, CC Freak, you know me and you. I'm not tumbling down that road today. Y'all not gonna trick me into that conversation. Last thing on D9, I'm surprised no one has filed a complaint to keep them from wearing pair on Real Housewives of Potomac because there are bad representation. Then that I can't say that because I'm not a member of the organization, so I can't speak to what people are or are not offended by. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't speak to what people are or are not offended by. It really isn't that crazy that Wendy was being friendly to the other D9 women on the show. Her first season, Monique had 4 seasons and still showed up to the next trying to be friends. All these women wanted to be in the popular girls. That's true, really B. We definitely know Giselle was out of control. Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly Lewis. Sometimes we judge a book and reads a different story, though. Remember that. I'm glad to hear that Giselle is at least financial. She is? Okay. That's a big thing for people to be financial because it's easy. Shit. That reminded me I got dudes coming up this month, my damn self in December. Child, them dudes be hitting me like a ton of bricks. Oh, them dudes be killing me. I would say, remember how they pulled Mona Scott? Child, we not going down that road either, Jonathan. But I will say there's a big difference between what Robyn, Giselle, and Wendy do versus that sorority sister show. Like, to me, that's a big difference. But I ain't going down there. All right, let's get out the D9. Let's get out of the D9. I don't want to offend nobody, and I don't want to go down that road. Moving on. I think they have permission to wear it. Didn't they change the rules about that after the reality show, Sorority Sisters? I don't know. D9 organizations, trust me, that's okay. Y'all still, I'm trying to get out of the D9 conversation. Hold on. That's probably not complaining because, okay. Girl. Anyway, I'm going to move on past that. Yeah, I mean, again, the times that I've seen them wearing para, they're not doing anything. You know, you're having a Black Friday sale. Virgin Love. You're a member. Okay, hold on. Take a pause for the cause. Virgin Love right here. She's a member. She is a supporter of the channel. That's my girl. She has a clothing line. She does swimsuits and cover-ups and jewelry and all kinds of things. She is having a Black Friday sale. Virgin Love, put your Instagram link or your website link in the chat, please, and thank you. Put it in the chat. So if anybody, you guys are looking, I know it's not summertime, but it's never too early to get ready for summertime. So, and she has plus sizes and all that good stuff over there. So please drop the link. Drop your Instagram or your website. And y'all, please go support her. It's a Black business, Black owned, minority owned, small business. So y'all go check her out, okay? And don't forget the 12 Days of Christmas will be starting next week. And Virgin Love, I'm going to add you to the list of vendors, honey. I'm going to have to add you to the list of vendors. You have puffers. Oh, she said, forget that. I'm ready for the win. I got puffers, honey. I got puffers. Y'all go check. Admittedly, I haven't been over to your website since the season changed, but I'm going to have to check it out, honey. I'm going to have to check it out. Okay. But, I just added Virgin Love to the list of vendors, child. She's going to be on the one part of the 12 Days of Christmas. So you can win something. If you're a member, members only, if you're a member, you'll be eligible to win something off of her website, child. Y'all ain't even give it a chance 2 episodes and boom, it was gone. Child. Oh, they talking in the chat. You should have a pop-up shop. I will come to DC. I should have a pop-up shop. You will come. You mean like? I'm gonna say this. Let me say this to y'all. Let me say this to y'all. El Teddy has talked about maybe wanting to do, and I think Ebby as well, about doing a meet and greet. So I'm saying this to say, if I were to decide to have a meet and greet, I would definitely have vendors there. I would definitely invite my people. Hey, Xavier, I would definitely invite my people who I know. I would definitely have vendors there. Meet and greet in New York City. Now, I ain't said about that. I ain't said about New York. If we do a meet and greet, it's going to be between DC, Charlotte, or Atlanta. One of us, it's going to be in one of our hometowns. That's what I'm saying. It'll be in one of our hometowns. That if we do a meet and greet, it's going to be in one of our hometowns. It'll be DC, Charlotte, or Atlanta. That I can tell. It may, you know what? We may do it in Charlotte, because Charlotte is sort of in between DC and Atlanta. Oh, thank you, Creative Diva. Oh, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Mwah. CC, for you only live 45 minutes from Charlotte? I didn't know that. Italia, you in DC? Look at this. Hey, look at Miss Toby falling out the sky. Talking about DC. Virgin Love say, I got wings. I'll fly. Tracy said, a meet and greet at BravoCon will get you. I do want to go to BravoCon this year, though. I want to go to DragCon, too. DragCon is in May. Me and Ed talk about DragCon. The only problem is DragCon is in May, which is more than enough time for me to get my ducks in a row. But the tickets go on sale like next week. So that means that I got to have my money for the tickets. That's a lot. or Greensboro, so I can show y'all around and entertain y'all. Well, I know Greensboro too. That's my stomping ground. Greensboro is my stomping ground, child. Bravo is too expensive for us regular folks. Yeah, Bravo is expensive. So I'm gonna say this to you guys. It's a conversation that El Teddy, Abby, and myself have sort of thrown around. And it's not something that I'm opposed to. I'm being honest. It's not something that I'm opposed to. And I would definitely want to open it up as like a meet and greet vendor situation where people can come in and just sort of kind of maybe buy booths and sell their different things. And then we can maybe have a meet and greet and have food and libations and all that good stuff. Like, I'm definitely open to doing it. But I ain't doing nothing until the weather change. I'm not doing nothing. First of all, El Teddy think that 70 degrees is cold. So getting him to come to DC. And then, Abby. Y'all know Abby. Abby will come though. Even though Abby is really an introvert, Abby will come. And now that I will say, Abby will be there. She is very much an introvert though, but Abby would show up. Abby be like, when you need me there. One thing I'll say about Abby, if I say Abby be ready at 5, we going such and such. Abby be sitting there at 4:55 going, I'm ready. Now I listen, I can't complain about that. If I say Abby, we're gonna be ready at 8, Abby be ready at 7:52. You know what I'm saying? So get off my frat brother. Child, nobody fooling with El Teddy. Talking about it's cold. It is not cold, El Teddy. You will come to see us, you 3 of your faves? Yeah. Like I said, I'm open to it. But it would definitely be in the spring. It would definitely be after the weather changes, child. Is it cold in DC? It can get cold. It's not, I don't think it's cold right now, but it definitely can get cold. It definitely gets cold in DC. I think we're going, Miss Toby, you still here? I think we're gonna have a bad winter. I think we're gonna get a snowstorm I think we're gonna get a snowstorm. I think we're gonna get a bad snowstorm this winter. I think we're gonna get like a shutdown for a couple of days snowstorm. I think this winter's gonna be pretty bad once it gets here. Now, right now it's playing, and I'm okay with that. But I think once winter finally gets here, I think we're gonna get one this winter. I think we're gonna get one. My house smells like roasted chicken from my oven, and I can't eat yet, and I'm sad. Oh, bad. You agree, Miss Toby? Yeah, I think we're gonna get one, Miss Toby. Ooh. I think we're gonna get one. So yeah, I'm definitely open to that, y'all. So y'all, we done went left. I'm gonna be on time. And yeah, listen, I ain't gonna. And even when I be thinking Abby, because Abby be deceiving. Let me tell y'all how Abby is deceiving, okay? Because Abby is slow. I'm slow too. Let's be clear. I'm not saying I'm slow too. Abby, you want to come up for a few minutes? Y'all want me to drop the link? I'm gonna drop the link for a few minutes. We didn't change. We on something totally different now. Robyn, you a liar, child. You a liar. You a deceiver. I'm gonna drop the link for a few minutes if anybody want to come up for a few minutes. I ain't gonna be here too much longer because I gotta finish getting my stuff together. But I'll drop the link for a few minutes. I'll stay on here for a few minutes, y'all. If y'all want to come up and just wish people a happy Thanksgiving or just child, whatever. We just shooting the shoot for about 20 minutes. Because I need to child, I haven't seen people this riled up since Love and Marriage Huntsville pushed coleslaw and Wanda off the mat. Child.
Hey,
Bab, what's up, love?
nothing much. Sitting here waiting for this food to cook. I want it to speed up.
Girl, listen, I cook my because I make cabbage, child. My family act like the only thing I know how to cook is cabbage. So every Thanksgiving, I just make my cabbage. But cabbage don't take
How
that
do you
long
cook
to
your
cook.
cabbage?
Okay, so I'll tell y'all my ancient Chinese secret. I can tell you everything. I'm gonna give you a little bit.
Okay.
But I basically just I put a little bit of water, just a little, like just to cover the bottom of the pan.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of water, my seasoning, cut up an onion, and then I just cut the cabbage down in layers. Like I do, like 1/4 of the cabbage, then I season it. I add kielbasa. I use smoked turkey when I'm making it for other people because I don't know what other people do with the pork.
Right.
But when I make it for myself, I use regular just kielbasa. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it ain't that complicated, but they love it, child. It ain't that complicated, but they love
Cause
it.
some good cooked cabbage tastes good.
Yeah, so I cooked, so it's done. I just got to put it in the aluminum pans, and was letting it cool off a little bit. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna put it. I thought I was just gonna be on here for 30 minutes, but I should have known y'all always keep me on here longer, child. But I'm gonna put it in aluminum pans when I get off of here, and then I'm gonna get ready to go. That's all. I don't have to be there till my mother said between 3 and 4, and it's at my cousin's house this year. He don't live but 20 minutes from my house, so I can leave my house at 3 o'clock. So that's why I said, well, I got a little time. I got a little time to burn.
That's what's up.
DC traffic is horrible. DC traffic is horrible. So Mo said, "Yikes! I might move to DC for a job, and I'm from the West Coast, so it'll definitely be an adjustment. The weather will be an adjustment for you. It'll definitely be an adjustment. Yeah, I love cabbage. I'm about to eat me some before I leave. I got to taste it before I let it go out this house. So I got to give me a little piece.
Make sure it's good for the people, right?
Exactly.
I see
Hey,
you testing
Abby.
it for poison.
Right. Hey, Abs. How you doing, love?
I'm good. The only reason why I'm not on camera is I'm putting on my new hair friend, so I'm in the midst of doing that.
Okay, put on the new hair.
Listen, friend, I love you
Oh
with
Lord,
all.
whenever she start with the "I love you," oh Lord,
Uh-oh.
here it come. Yes, ma'am. What I do?
I really want you to understand that you are not the most. You're not the go-to person to ask about what the weather be like because you don't understand what the word cold, what cold is, or how it affects other people who are not you, who is never cold. Those of us who are always cold, ma'am. The last time we went to Atlanta, and El Teddy was dressed like that man. What's the
He was
man name?
dressed like what's his name? Bernie Sanders. Okay, and it was not that cold. It
It
was
was
y'all were
freezing
doing too
outside.
much.
It was
Abby,
freezing.
you
We
had
could
on a
see our
hoodie.
breath. It was
You had on
freezing.
a hoodie, and El Teddy had on mittens. Something ain't the math ain't mathing,
I should
man.
have had on mittens too because it was cold. It was freezing.
What was the temperature?
It won't
It
that cold.
was like 40 something degrees. She's like, it
I
ain't
know
cold out
40
here.
degrees
Let's
is
go.
cold.
And here she go, bopping down the street. Child.
Lord.
It won't that
Listen,
cold.
it
Don't
was
be listening to
freezing.
Abby. It won't that cold.
Don't listen to Loretta because she gonna have you outside with pneumonia fooling with her because she don't understand what cold is.
Lord.
She don't know.
Are you cooking, Abby?
Oh, praise the Lord. I am only responsible for the seafood mac and cheese. That's it.
You said
Even though it
seafood
cost
mac
me
and
almost,
cheese?
yes, it cost me
That
almost
sounds good.
$200. I mean, the crab alone was $40. I said,
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's when you start adding seafood and stuff, child. It take it to a whole nother level, right? Diamond Pearl say she from Michigan, and the winters in the DMV are okay. Yesterday and today it is 61 degrees. Average temp this time of year is 51 degrees. Yeah, 61 degrees ain't cold. That's cool. That's we good. I can deal with 61 degrees.
she said 5-1, not 6-1.
No, but she said today's temperature. I'm saying I could deal with that. Mo, you from Northern Cali? Okay. Well, it gets a little chilly up in Northern Cali. You be all right. You be all
See how Loretta just be like, oh, you be fine.
right.
Where I am,
It's
we have
it's
real
it's
cold
okay
winters
if
and
you
we
have
have real
frostbite
hot
on your
summer.
big toe. You got the other 9 toes. You be fine. You just walk it
No.
off. You be fine. She don't care.
Abby, did you go onto the DragCon website and look at the price of the tickets?
I did not. I haven't yet. Why? Is it
No,
ridiculous?
the reason no, because that's what we need to look at. Because even though DragCon isn't until May,
We got tickets as soon
the
as they go
tickets
on.
go on sale like next week.
Next week. Oh.
All right, CC Free, thanks for coming through, love. Yeah, go to the website. I think it said because it said tickets go on sale like late, like in November, and I was like, see, that's the problem. I have my ducks in a row by May, but why the tickets go on sale so soon?
I don't know. Now I'm in my feelings about it. Wait a
Yeah,
dang.
because here's the thing, I want to go to DragCon. Like I do want to go. That's a bucket list thing for me to do is DragCon. But I also know that the way my bank account is set up for the next 2 months because of the holidays, I just don't know if I got the money to be buying. Because I'd want to do the VIP stuff. Like I'm sure regular
Right.
general admission tickets, but I want to do like some of the. I got to go to the website and see how it's
I
set up.
want like we need a fast pass to get through some of these damn lines that we can skip the line.
And the thing is, it's not everything or everybody. Like, I don't want to go to every panel. I don't need to see everybody. But it's certain people,
Right.
certain things that I'm trying to do. You say you be ice skating to work in New York City. See, I'm not doing that with y'all. No, ma'am.
Okay, so the biggest ticket is $8, 250. That's not bad.
The biggest ticket is what?
$250.
Now, what does that include?
It says it's the All Star Weekend thing. So hold on, let me see. Let me
See
click
what
on it.
see what that includes. The 250. And when
It allows VIP entry to both days of DragCon. All stars get a designated VIP entry area, early access to the venue, especially VIP only hour for show floor each day before the doors open to general admission. Their own VIP priority line to see queens at their booths. Exclusive VIP badge registration area, VIP viewing area to watch performances on the main stage, VIP only lounge on the show floor with bars and bathrooms for our all stars only.
okay, I want it. You can stop. I
Dang,
That's
want it.
what I want to. I
that's
want
well
to.
worth $250. That's a
Yeah, I was
bargain.
gonna say you can stop. I want it. Now, when do the tickets go on sale though? Don't they go on sale like next week?
It feels. Oh, it looks like it's on sale right now.
Oh, did they go calling me bougie? Why got me bougie? Why does that make me bougie? Because I don't wanna stand in line all day. That make me bougie.
Yeah, you can
No.
buy the ticket right now.
Damn it. See, my problem is, are they going to sell out other VIP tickets? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my thing as well. If I had known, I might have would have skipped a bill or two.
All right, Abby, we need to talk offline and we need to figure some stuff out. We need to talk offline. And the other thing we got to think about is, that May, April-ish, we got another trip to take.
Okay. All right. Would you just tell me when and where I need to be? I'm just saying
You know where we gonna be.
I need to know offhand because
Well, I don't have the
I
exact
already
date
took
yet.
like the last week of June off because the
Thank
family
you,
is going.
Kelly. Thank you so much, Kelly, for the super chat. Mwah. Thank you, love. All right, we'll talk offline. So anyway, LA, we might, for the LA people, we may be in LA the weekend of DragCon. So we're gonna talk about it. I want to do it, but I gotta see if this is my year. Okay. I want to make it happen. I may have to rob Peter to pay Paul so we can get these tickets now if we decide we're gonna go. I can worry about the flight and hotel later, Chad. I worry about the flight and hotel.
Right. To do flight and hotel anytime.
Well, the next thing I would book would be the hotel. I would book the hotel next, and then I'll worry about it. Abby is that cool friend. Like, you tell her she like it. Listen, let me tell you. I told y'all, Abby is just tell me when to be there. Tell me how much I owe you. Tell me when I owe you. Abby will be like, listen, I'm gonna give you the money on Friday. On Friday, I'll be getting the cash app. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could travel with Abby.
Yeah, Abby seemed like she'll be a good time.
Yeah, Abby don't listen.
I'm mad flexible. Just don't come talk to me first thing in the morning. It's all super cheaper. And we
Oh yeah, Wendy. Yeah, you're going to Japan. Them tickets gonna cost baby. That's like I want to go to Australia, not this summer, but the summer after next. Baby, I need to start saving up for that ticket now.
Now, Tracy, man, talk about y'all should go to LA, but not New York City. The price is about the same. I feel like the LA DragCon is bigger, though.
Wait a minute, Tracy. I've been to New York. We just haven't had a chance to link up, love. Next time I go to New York, we're going to link up.
I think she means the New York DragCon.
Are they having New York DragCon?
I don't know why they had.
Because they didn't have it last year.
Where my scissors at? I need to cut this lace.
Because they're doing DragCon in the UK this year. I don't know if they're going to do 3 DragCons. They're doing the UK. They're doing LA. I don't know if they're going to do it in New York. I mean, I can't say, but I don't know if they're doing it in New York.
If there's $1 to be made, RuPaul finna do it. You best believe they're gonna do it.
Well, yeah, if it's $1 to be made, your sound is messed up, Abby. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mo. Abby is cool. Like I said, if I tell Abby we leaving at 8, Abby be ready at 7:55 with her purse going at the table. Like, I'm ready. When I said Abby we drive to LA, Abby was like, all right, let's get the rental car. Let's make it happen. Like, it was just it just be like ride. It'd be like, I'm riding. We riding. If I say Abby, that's it. Even when it's stuff that Abby don't do, like when we were gambling. Abby ain't no gambler. But she was like, all right, you want to gamble? Let's gamble. And we didn't gamble a lot, but Abby be down, y'all. Abby be down.
Just having fun. I'm about to hop off of here, but yeah, they say that people can't have like real friendships off of YouTube or whatever. But see, y'all are proof that that's not true. Just
But you
gotta
know
find
what,
genuine
Bab?
people.
You know what, Bab? And I agree. And this is what I'm gonna say. I think that, and I hear people say that because I be over in the other places too.
Right.
But I think that when you have to look at people's intent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at people's intent. We, with me
And
and
also
Abby,
how you link up.
yeah, and how you link up. When me and Abby and El Teddy, and even with Scotty and like some of the other connections I made, it's just all been out of pure, it's just been out of pure, just it's been organic. Like it was just
Yeah.
organic, how we met, how we linked up, and it built, it built over time, and we do talk offline. We do know each other's business. Not, you know what I'm saying? But I trust Evie, I trust El Teddy, and they trust me. And it is what it is. I talk to Scotty. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that I talk to people offline because we ain't talking about shit. You know what I
And
mean?
y'all ain't doing no craziness. Y'all
We're
just
not.
having real genuine bonds.
Exactly. When me and El Teddy talk, I promise you, 10% of me and El Teddy conversation be YouTube. 90% be all kinds of other stuff. Same thing with Abby. Same thing with Scotty. Now, me and Scotty, we talk more YouTube stuff, but we talk more like TV show YouTube stuff, like that kind of stuff. But I talk to people, and same thing with James. James Caldwell. Me and James talk all the time, and we, yes, we talk YouTube, but we talk a whole lot of other stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, like when James bought his house, I knew James had bought his house before YouTube knew. I never said anything because what I'm saying, he's my friend.
Right.
So I think it's just like anything else. When you meet somebody, it's just your intent. It's the intention that you have. And my intention for Abby has never been anything nefarious. It's never been any negativity. It's never been any. I'm never no ill will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I look at it and I admire it because it's good that people are open to finding those type of bonds, and it's just good to see people happy.
And that's what it is. So I think when I hear people say that in other areas of YouTube, you also have to look at what they're doing over there on that in that part of YouTube.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how I feel about that too. It's like you have to look at how you linked up. It's not that there ain't no social media is just the place where you can meet people,
Yeah.
And what you do on it is to dictates your interactions. That's it.
Right. When you beefing for dollars or you all about exposing people and then yeah, of course you're not gonna have any genuine. There's not gonna be anything genuine there. You know what I'm saying? If Abby ever wanted to dox me, child, Abby could tell all my business. It just
but
is
that ain't Abby.
No, it really ain't. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't see her just sitting here arguing with these people on YouTube anyway.
Child, listen, Abby told y'all a long time ago, she ain't made for the B side because Abby will pull up. Abby done told y'all a long time ago, she ain't for this back and forth. Abby pulling up.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna talk to you but so much, and then you're gonna have to say it to my face.
Right. Yeah. Abby doing a lip collab. We got some. Listen, y'all be ready. Abby got some stuff coming for y'all. Abby got some stuff coming. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for what Abby got coming for y'all. Y'all ain't ready.
Somebody asked a question about the Robyn stuff.
How do you feel about Robyn telling Wendy, if you want to fight, go ahead and fight her like they were trying to start a fight? Yeah, Jason, that's what I said. That's why what Robyn said is bullshit. That's why I said Robyn is a liar. What Robyn said is bullshit, because if you were really about helping Wendy protect her brand and Wendy, you got more to lose than Mia, then you would never say to somebody that you're looking out for, that someone who you trying to protect the brand, you would never say to them, well, if you're going to fight, just go ahead and fight. If you're not going to fight, then shut the F up.
She was really trying to save her brand while she was sitting there with her cell phone out recording,
right?
Like it was World Star.
And when she took the camera out, when she took her phone out, if y'all heard what she said, "I'm recording this because this time there won't be no he say she say." And she was referring back to Monique and Candace, because y'all know we still arguing about the footage from Monique and Candace's fight about who did what. I ain't going down that road, but they still arguing about who touched who first, whether it was a glass, whether it was this, whether it was that.
And I think she was also referring to the stuff where Wendy said that she was coming at her, and what's her name, Sharice, had to hold her back or whatever. She's like, ain't nobody gonna say this and that. this time we'll
Well, you
have
know what
actual
that, but you know
footage.
that hadn't happened yet. That happened after the
Oh,
show. You know what I'm saying? That was during the show. But I think she was talking about the Monique Candace thing when she said, I'm
okay.
recording it, and this time it won't be no he say, she say. So to me, your intent was you had bad intentions from the beginning.
Yeah, to me, Robyn just wanted to Robyn fighting real hard for her job. That's what
She
that is to
is.
me. She
She
fighting
really
real hard
is.
for her job, and I think she don't care for Wendy, and she thought Wendy would be an easy target. But little
Mm-hmm.
did she know the way that the optics look, as far
And
as
that's the
the
thing.
angle with
The optics
colorism and
don't.
stuff.
Yeah, the optics ain't working for you, ma'am. The
Yeah,
optics are
she
not
made
working
herself
for
look
you.
horrible.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm coming out with my YouTube channel after I finish seminary in May. Come on, Jonathan. We here for it. We here for it. I
Now I gotta
seen.
mess with him before I get off of here. I bet is Nene gonna be his first subscriber?
Yeah.
No, his wife is. Don't do that. Don't do that, ma'am.
You gonna be his
Abby
first
said.
subscriber, Abby?
Abby said his wife gonna be his first subscriber. I already said. I look. You took the words right out of my mouth because I was actually getting ready to say that y'all know Abby gonna be the first lady of Jonathan's channel. So don't come over there with no. Don't come over there playing.
With
Y'all
no
know the first
foolishness.
lady will always be on her perch in the front row, honey, with her hat. Ah,
There you go.
okay.
Well, all right.
Back in here
Huh?
on security. Don't get crazy. I'm one of them first ladies. I'll box you in your fucking mouth. Don't do it.
See, Lord, that Jesus, Lord.
Hey, I bet that church act right though. But all right, y'all. It was
All
fun
right,
talking to
Gab.
you.
Thanks for coming up, love.
All
We
right.
gonna get off of here because I'm gonna try to get y'all some stuff before I get out of here. Now, Abby Tracy said I saw the 12/1 release date. Abby, I get paid that week, so I'm getting all of them. So, Abby, you got something to tell us?
It's coming soon. Just
Okay.
listen. Listen. I signed some paperwork, so I can only say but so much.
So Jonathan and Abby are starting the Nuck If You Buck Church Ministries. Is that what we talking about? Or it's gonna be the Nuck If You Buck Church Ministries?
Could be. It could be.
Oh Lord, I'll be the first. Listen, I'll be the first. I'll be there every Sunday. I'll be in Bible study. Can I lead the Bible study?
Oh, you can because you a history teacher. You like history, and the Bible is nothing if not history. So you gonna do the proper research about what it is that you teaching that day. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
First Thessalonians.
Girl.
Listen, I have 12 years of Catholic school, so I do know what I'm talking about. Now I might not know it all, but I can lead a Bible study.
I'm here for it.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. I thank y'all for hanging out. If anything interesting happens throughout the Thanksgiving day, y'all know I'll meet y'all down to the tribe meeting circle. Please,
Okay, so
everybody
before we leave, so because I don't watch the Potomac. So exactly what was said that caused this whole ruckus? Because I don't even know what was said. I just knew that there was a kerfuffle.
So
they sitting at a table and they having a conversation. And so the Mia girl said something crazy to the Wendy girl, or the Wendy girl said something crazy to the Mia girl.
Hey Monique, what's up, love? Hey Malibu Barbie, what's up? I ain't seen y'all drop down in a minute. Okay, so what my likes looking like, y'all? I got over 100 likes. It's 110 people still in the room. We holding 100 strong. Thank you. So here's the short version of the story. So Wendy was supposed to be doing a deal with Peter Thomas, right? And Mia and Peter are cool. So Wendy wasn't following through with the deal. Mia decided that she was gonna basically tell Wendy, you needed to call Peter and let Peter know, and you should have talked to Peter. And Wendy was like, no, she said Peter has beef with you. And Wendy was like, what are you talking about? I don't have beef with men. He need to talk to my husband. If he has beef, then he needs to address my husband. I don't have beef with men. And from there, the argument started. She was like, maybe that's how you and your husband roll, but that's not how me and my husband roll. A man doesn't address me. So if you're saying that Peter has a problem with me, then Peter needs to talk to my husband. So then Mia was like, well, you came in town and you didn't even call. She was like, I don't call men. Like, that's not what I do. Like, I'm a grown woman. I don't call men. She just kept going back to the whole, that's not how me and my husband conduct things. Like, I don't be calling strange, like, I'm in town, I'm on vacation, I'm minding my business. I don't owe Peter anything. So that's how the argument started. So what happened was Wendy kept saying, maybe that's how you and your husband roll. Maybe that's what you and your husband do. And she was alluding to the fact that Mia and her husband maybe have a non-traditional marriage, like, alluding to, she didn't come right out and say it at first, but she was alluding to it. So Mia threw the drink in her face, talking about I don't play that, talking about my husband. But she didn't really talk about your husband, girl. You put 20, right, exactly, Mo. She put 20 on 10. She did, she was saying maybe that's how you and your husband roll, but me and my husband don't. But it ain't like she said your husband ugly. Ain't like she said your husband is a hoe. And like, it wasn't a personal attack against your husband. You just was trying to start some ish. So she threw the drink on Wendy, and then that's how the argument started. I mean, that's how it got started.
Okay, so here's my question. It's not even about the drink throwing. So, as a businesswoman, you don't deal with men at all in your data, in your business dealing.
So let me say this. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's a valid question, because let me say this. I said that in my review. I said, now, Wendy, you didn't have no problem talking to Peter when you called and had a meeting with him, because she had a whole meeting with Peter like 3 or 4 episodes ago, where it was a one-on-one meeting that she said she didn't even tell her husband about, because her husband is already feeling like she's overextending herself. So she didn't even want to tell her husband that she met with Peter about starting another business. So on one hand, that's why I'm saying both of y'all, it was what it was. It just that it went too far, because it just went too far when Mia decided to throw the drink. But Wendy wasn't innocent from the point of view of what you were saying didn't make sense, Wendy, because you had a whole meeting with Peter when you wanted to start a business. So what she said, in my opinion, I didn't even think that Mia was wrong to say, hey, you were in town. You could have at least reached out to Peter because he said that y'all are supposed to be doing business. I ain't even arguing that, because I think there's some valid points in that. You know what I'm saying? I think there's some valid points in saying, but the flip side is, girl, this ain't your business. Like, this don't have nothing to do with you. This between me and Peter. This don't have nothing to do with you.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out what the big brouhaha was all, but it's because, oh God, for no damn reason. That's what it sounds like. It seems like a bunch of drama for no fucking reason.
But again, it's a reality show.
And grown woman, and you a businesswoman, and you got all this la 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 and all those things happening, and you was trying to cultivate a business deal or whatever. Even if you decided that you decided against it and no longer want to do it, just so you don't burn the bridge, it would be the better part of valor as a business person and the most common sense to speak to the person that you had the meeting with and that you were going to do the deal with or whatever, and be like, okay, so here's what it is. We've decided to change directions. We're going to do something different. But thank you so much for taking a meeting with me and talking with me about this. And maybe something down the road for us will pan out. And cool. And then he leaves feeling like he was respected in this whole situation. And as an adult, everything doesn't work out the way you think it's going to work out, especially as somebody with a business. So I don't understand what. So somebody called you on your business and you turned it into you talking about my husband.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that's where people may or may not understand, like, whatever, and that's fine. I love all y'all anyway. But I look at each situation individually. I don't just make a blanket. Listen. I can look at a situation and see all sides of it. And in my opinion, from my point of view, I mean, Wendy, you. Like, Mia was wrong for throwing the drink on you, but your whole argument about what are you talking about? My husband, girl, you didn't have no problem meeting with Peter when you was talking about business one-on-one. Your husband wasn't there for that. So, girl, but again, a lot of times the message gets lost in the way you choose to handle it.
Right.
So.
Peter was unprofessional. He never responded back to. Oh, wait. He was trying to scam people.
Child, they just be calling Peter a scammer, child.
Because you know Peter like to stay in women's business, so I just...
He do listen. What happened? She tried to tell y'all that. Nene told y'all that Peter liked to stay in women's business. Now, Wendy told y'all. Nene told y'all that.
Don't he have a hard enough time keeping his current businesses afloat?
That's what I had heard. Now I had heard that him and his current businesses be having issues. That's what I had heard. Wendy innocent, and that's just that.
Not that's just that. It shut the hell up. Okay, well, geez.
She said, "Listen, Wendy is innocent." But yeah, before we get out of here, let's just do a quick update. We're gonna do a quick update before we get out of here. Oh nope, hold on, y'all. Why is this? I swear my computer be getting on my nerves sometimes. Oh, I don't want to say that out because then it'll really start acting up. Be like, oh, we on your nerves?
It'll be like, okay, you want me to be on your nerves for real, Heifer? Okay, I'm gonna shut down. You can't do nothing. Peter was wrong telling Mia his and
right, because you know this laptop. He was wrong. Because then Mia had nothing in it. You should never talk to me about it, and it was never an issue. Like, so anyway, here's where we are. Here's the update. We are currently sitting at 9. We need 967 subscribers by the end of the year for us to hit our 10,000 goal for 2022. Now, I don't know if we gonna make it. But we are close, and we should be able to have our 10,000 subscriber party in the month of December. We should be able to do that in the month of December. That's why I rock with you. You're always honest. Thank you, Kelly. Mwah! So we are at 967. That's the count where we need to by the end of. So we got a month and a couple of days to get there. That's a lot, but it's all good, y'all. I thank my new subscribers that have subscribed, and you know, we just gonna keep rocking the way we've been rocking, y'all. But I just want to give y'all the update. We on the countdown. Jonathan said, "Keep the faith." Yes, Pastor. Yes, Pastor.
Okay.
All right, huh?
I was gonna ask you about. Did you see that they put a name on that arrest warrant? It's for that Denise girl.
It's the Dejanay girl. The girl we saw in the video. That's who I thought it was, though. I figured that's who it was. So in the Shanquella Robinson case, the update is that they put a name on the. We now know that the name on the arrest warrant is Dejanay, the person we saw in the video that was released that was actually assaulting Shanquella. That is who the arrest warrant is for, and I still stick by what I said yesterday. I think she'll be in custody by the end of the weekend. I think by Sunday, child should be in custody.
You think Winter the one who told it? Because I feel like it's Winter. It's just something about the way her name is spelled. It feels like she is snitch. And she the one that got the video of everything that happened, and she done told it all.
Somebody talking. Like somebody talking. Somebody's talking. Now that I don't know who talking, but somebody is talking. Because the Mexican people said, and that article I read last night, they said we are that they feel like they have all of the information that they need. They are secure that they feel like they have all of the information. Yeah, they are confident.
Somebody is going to jail.
So that means somebody that sat there with their Pepsi and they McDonald's and they done told it.
Somebody got a 10-piece nugget from Popeyes with the mac and cheese on the side and the black and ring.
Somebody got that big bacon classic with the triple patty. Okay.
Not the Jonathan said it was the best friend.
That's my best friend. Maybe you think the best friend got guilty. The best friend was the one videotaping the damn fight.
Yelling, fight back, bitch.
Child. Ain't that what Robyn was doing? With the camera talking about something. If you're gonna fight. If not, shut the F up. Child.
Well, listen, those are always my sentiments. Either you gonna punch this bitch in the face, or you gonna shut up. What you gonna do? Cause while we arguing, y'all too grown to be arguing. What are we doing?
That's my best friend.
Listen.
Oh, I have an interview next week, y'all. The thumbnail. I'm gonna release the thumbnail.
I thought you meant for a job, girl.
I wouldn't say that publicly.
Thought you was excited. Okay, who are you interviewing?
I'll tell you offline. You're not gonna care, but I'll tell you offline.
Talk about
the thumbnail will probably be out. The thumbnail will probably be out. I'll probably drop the thumbnail tomorrow because everybody's at Thanksgiving. Ain't nobody thinking about it right now. But I'll probably drop the thumbnail tomorrow. So, but it might be interesting. It'll be interesting for my people, but Evie not gonna care. I'll give y'all a hint. It's a woman. My interview is a woman, and she's on a major network show.
I know y'all used to seeing my face, but I'm in the process of both cooking and laying my new wig, so I gotta multitask so I don't be late. That's how I be on time, because I multitask.
I know that's right, and that's why I always be late, because I get sidetracked, child. Speaking of which,
Jonathan said it's Mimi.
I said on a major network show. Nene ain't on shit. That's how you gonna make Jonathan mad. He about to be mad now. Look, he about to be mad. He about to be mad.
Husband.
Boy, he about to be mad.
Oh, Ty said give her what network it's on.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. My members will know. I'm gonna let my members know. Members, I'm gonna drop a picture, a members only picture of who it is. So y'all will know when I get off here. I'm gonna post it as soon as I get off of here. My members will know who it is. And if they want to tell y'all, that's on them. My members will know, and then I'll drop it tomorrow. I'll drop it tomorrow for everybody. So y'all ain't gotta wait for 24 hours. But my members will know now. Today. She was, thank you. Right, she was. That is past tense. I was a size 8, but I am not anymore.
Ooh, I was never a size 8. Jesus. I haven't been a size 8 since I was 8.
Look at them guessing in the chat. Look at Tracy. Tracy just gonna throw anything out, child. Look at Tracy. She just dropping anything, child. Listen. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here for real, because I go from one extreme to the other. I go from having too much time to looking up, going, oh shit. So let me get off of here so I can get everything I need to get done and get out of here. And get to where I need to go. Love y'all. Mwah. Peace.
Bye, fam.